Hello, welcome to this episode of today's podcast where I want to share with you why 9 to 5 is not for women. I know that sounds polarizing, but I want to tell you not just why, what to do. And I'm going to share with you some insights about this the cost of what 9 to 5 is doing to women. And if you're already in the 9 to 5 world, you want to get yourself out of this system, I've got something very interesting and exciting for you. Let's look into the history of when this working thing started. Working was especially for men at the time. Women they used to work. Some women were into business, but the 9 to 5 wasn't for women. It was designed for men because men were the only people working at the time in a white collar job, working in industries and all of that. Eventually, women started joining the workforce, but the system didn't change. Go to work, come back at that time, and tomorrow the work continues. But we're created to nurture. You cannot nurture if you don't have enough time. Starting with yourself. Everything has its routine. I mean, you're going to lose touch with that. Because if you're working for 5 days straight, you want to give yourself space to breathe. And maybe you're now finding that you're rushing to be able to catch up with these things. That's another thing right there, rushing. You're going to find that you're going to rush to keep up with time. It may not be your own habit at first, it may just be an acquired habit because of your routine. You're coming back late, you're having to sleep so that you can make up for the time. And then in the following morning, you couldn't sleep well for some reasons. Maybe you were sick or something, but you know you have to report somewhere. So let's examine 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is like 8 hours, 8 working hours. That's a lot. Now, I want to also share something with you. Women are designed with an inner weather. I want to use the word weather. And here is what I mean. The inner weather, I mean, we are designed, already looking at the way women are created, our form is different, including our inner rhythm. When I mean rhythm, the normal rhythm every human being goes, every living thing, of course, every including plants, is this one we call circadian rhythm, whereby it happens within 24 hours. It happens to every living thing. There is a time to work and a time to rest. So your body, that's like the sleep-wake cycle. You sleep, after a while you feel sleepy. So men go through this as well. Women also go through this cycle. And there's this other rhythm whereby it spans across days, and that only happens to women. Not only is it spanning across days alone, it determines your energy levels. It does. So this friend tells me that what she goes through, not only she, many other women that I've had to discuss with, including myself, have been in that system and I know how it feels. But it's going to cost you way beyond exhaustion. So you're going to find yourself doing some things that it's not your person. It's not what you used to do, but you're doing it because the routine is so jam-packed. There's no time. You have so much work to do. There's no time. So when you're waking up in the morning, you realize that you forgot to tidy up a certain place. This isn't your habit, note. It is just something that you took on, something that you did to be able to cope. So you're going to find that it's going to affect your reputation in the long run. You're that person who no longer cares about people. Not because you don't care, but because there's no time to do that. So here is how to flip that. If you're already in the system, of course you know that you want to transition. Remember, you still want to add value, but the thing now is you do not have the freedom of time. And you don't have the freedom of time because you do not have the negotiating power that is strong enough. So the solution is to make yourself very valuable. You have to make sure that you are so good at what you do that you are so in demand. The second is you're going to also have some good client base so that if you're transitioning, you can have a safe landing. So let's be realistic. You are not going to leave just like that. Are you setting yourself up for trouble or you're applying wisdom? You need to ask yourself these questions. And that's how it looks like. It looks like investing in yourself, investing in wisdom, looking for the latest thing that you could do that can make things happen faster, easier for people. Just anything you want to do that can give you that competitive edge. Then the next thing, of course, you're going to think of doing a business. If you do a business, I will not tell you that it's going to be easy at first, but you are working towards something. You're working towards the freedom of time so that you can have time to focus on the things that matter to you, you love to do. So you can be present for your loved ones, fully present. So you don't have to be resentful because the work that day was so. It happens many times. So you don't have to experience some levels of burnout. You're not able to work with your energy cycles. I hope we all can understand, but it wasn't designed for women. And the only thing you can do to save yourself is to be so valuable that you can now decide the terms. And if any term is not favorable for you, we can always walk away. Till the next time, hope to hear from you.